Hey, welcome back to Living MN Outdoors. I'm Daniel, and thanks for tuning in to this week's fishing report. We really hope you guys had a great Christmas, and hopefully you'll have a wonderful New Year's weekend. Hope you guys can make it out fishing. We will be, and hopefully see you guys out there. But before we get into today's fishing report, just want to remind you guys, please, if you use any of the resorts or guides mentioned in today's report, please let them know you saw them on Living MN Outdoors. But with that being said, let's dive into today's report. Alright, let's start out up on Leech Lake. I talked to Cam, Austin, and Tanner today, and they've been busy out plowing ice roads for this coming weekend. Now out there they have anywhere from 13 to 16 inches of ice. As far as vehicle and wheelhouse restrictions, they are going to allow 3/4 ton gas trucks pulling single axle wheelhouses or 1/2 ton trucks pulling up to 21-foot tandem houses. They are not going to allow any diesel trucks out this weekend. If you have a fish house over 21 foot, you can dolly that out with a side-by-side. And if you don't have a dolly, they do have one that you can rent from them. So once again, 1/2 ton trucks pulling 21-foot tandems or smaller, 3/4 ton trucks pulling single axle wheelhouses, no diesels, and any fish house over 21 foot must be dollied out by a side-by-side. Now let's get into the fishing. There's been a pretty good walleye and perch bite going on. They didn't give me a specific depth, but they said you need to work the bottom edge of brake lines. So the deeper edge of the brake lines, that's what they're working. They said that the walleye bite has been more so very early morning or late evening, all through the night bite. Out there on Leech Lake, the walleyes, they prefer it to be dark out when they're biting. So as far as lures go, glow orange, glow red, and then on your dead sticks, use a plain red hook or a jig in glow red or glow orange. Now they said a lot of times you'll be jigging, you'll draw those fish in, but they're more likely to hit your dead stick. And they said on those dead sticks, make sure you're running a medium to large rainbow. Rainbows have been working best. Keep some fatheads on hand as well, but rainbows are king as of right now. As far as perch go, they said use a small jig tipped with a minnow head, and they've been catching quite a few nice perch on those. Now I asked them about off-road travel. They said snowmobiles are welcome to go off-road. They said it's going to be really tough for ATVs to get off-road, but they do have a big ice heave out front, and they haven't crossed that yet, and they ask that nobody tries to cross that for right now until they can find a safe way to get out there. Now, no trucks off-road. They're asking that you stay on the roads in the chutes. You know, there's not a ton of ice out there right now, so don't just go driving around all willy-nilly. We don't need no accidents out there. Now, other than fishing, Horseshoe Bay Lodge, Iron Fire Bar and Grill, they're going to be open this weekend. They're going to have karaoke, live music. I even heard a rumor that there's going to be some beer pong in at the bar. So go ahead, check out their Facebook page. Follow them there, and you can stay up to date with all of the New Year's festivities that will be happening. Now, Only Outdoors, Tanner, he is the one that is renting ice castles out of their place this year. He did have an 8x24 foot ice castle open up for New Year's weekend. So if you're looking to get in to an ice house Friday through Sunday, go ahead, check out Only Outdoors and get that booked, because that will be gone very soon. Now, if you're looking for a guide out there, Leech Lake Guide Team LLC, hit them up. They'll put you on fish, and you'll have a fun time doing it with them. So if you guys are looking to get up to Leech Lake, go ahead and call Cam from Horseshoe Bay Lodge. Okay, moving over to Lake Winnibigoshish, I talked to Chad from the Pines Resort today. Now, he told me they have 16 inches plus of ice. They no longer have any vehicle or wheelhouse restrictions. So any vehicle, any wheelhouse, you can bring it out there. They got plenty of ice, and they're willing to let you bring it out there. As far as the bite goes, the bite has slowed down some since that cold weather, but it is starting to improve again. Now, as far as where to look for those fish, your perch and other panfish, those are going to be located within proximity to weed lines in 10 to 14 feet of water. I talked to several people who were out at Tamarack Point. They were fishing anywhere from 15 to 26 feet of water, and it was extremely dead out there. So I recommend you guys stay in shallow. If you want to target walleyes, Tamarack Hump has been decent. Otherwise, 13 feet off of the river channel is producing some walleyes as well. But those panfish and perch seem to be hugging those weed lines right now. And that's a good spot to get on those fish. Now, as far as what to catch those fish on your dead sticks and rattle reels, plain red hooks, I recommend a size 4 or 6. Or pink and white Lindy Frosties have been working. Tip those with a fathead or a small sucker minnow or possibly a rainbow. But that's what they've been eating. You can jig for them. I recommend a 1/8 ounce buckshot spoon in gold or pink and white. And jig them in. More than likely they're going to eat that whole minnow on your dead stick, but you will pick up a few on the jigging rods as well. Now, Chad wanted me to mention a few things, guys. They're working on expanding their roads, plowing chutes, trying to get ready for the huge rush of people coming up there this weekend. All he asks is that if you guys see a plow truck coming or making a road, just get out of their way for a second. Let them make their pass. Let them plow the chute. If they're building a new road, don't pull onto that road until they've got it plowed. It just slows them down, and it's going to take more time for you guys to make it into your spot. Chad also mentioned that off-road travel out on Tamarack Bay is doable. He does recommend you bring some shovels along, or if you have chains, put your chains on. He said you'll get around no problem. Just watch out for deep drifts while you are off-roading. Now, the Pines Resort, they do have a heated fish cleaning house, full bar and restaurant, great food. They got pull tabs, ice cream, live bait, whatever you might need, they can help you out. So if you're looking to get up to Lake Winnibigoshish this weekend, go ahead and call Chad from the Pines Resort. Now, if you're looking to rent a wheelhouse up on Lake Winnie, Zup's Guide Service, he's running his wheelhouses out of there. I think he's pretty booked up through January now, but I did hear that he has some availability in February. So go ahead, give Zups a call and get your fish house booked as soon as possible. All right, moving over to Mille Lacs Lake. I talked to Castles Resort today, and they are working hard to get Zone 2 opened back up. Zone 1 is good to go. They have 20 inches plus of ice out there. There is no truck or wheelhouse restrictions in Zone 1. Right now, Zone 2, they are allowing out half-ton trucks with portables, but they're hoping to change that any day now. They're hoping to let trucks and wheelhouses out there before New Year's Eve, so stay tuned to their Facebook page or our Facebook page, and we will notify you as soon as we get word from them. Now, as far as the bite goes, he said 15 to 21 feet of water has been best for perch and walleyes. He said the dead sticks are producing a bunch of fish: fatheads, rainbows, small sucker minnows, plain red hooks, glow jigs, but they are picking some up on perch colored buckshot spoons or white, pink, and green. Now, your best shot to catch fish out there is getting away from the crowd. I know that's tough right now with the limited amount of roads and the deep snow and some slush pockets around. But if you can get even a little further away from your neighbor, you're probably going to have a better chance of catching some fish. Now, Jeff did tell me that they're catching some massive pike out there. They're catching them well fishing for walleyes on 3 to 4 inch sucker minnows or on jigging spoons. He said they're getting them up even to that 42 inch mark. He sent me a picture of a real big one today. We'll insert that here. But be prepared, you'll catch some giant pike out there possibly, along with some really big walleyes and some slot fish. Now, Castles Resort, they do have live bait. They'll fill your propane tanks for your wheelhouses. This weekend they're running a contest, ice castle decorating contest. All you have to do is take a picture or a video in your ice castle holding your road pass, show off your ice castle, submit it to their Facebook page, and you could win some really awesome prizes. So if you guys are looking to get up to Isle Bay, go ahead and call Jeff from Castles Resort. All right, now moving up to the north end of Mille Lacs Lake, I talked to Alexa from Barnacles Resort and Campground. She said that this weekend, seasonal customers will be allowed to drive trucks out, but it's not just open to the public to drive trucks. They are going to be open to ATVs and snowmobiles. She said the sand piles, rock piles, the second break, those are all good to access right now. They have great ice out there. But as far as trucks go, only seasonal customers can drive trucks out to their houses. Now, if you are a seasonal customer and you need your house set, go ahead, call Barnacles Resort. They need to get into contact with you, find out where you want your house dropped. So get in touch with them as soon as you can. Now, as far as the bite goes, she said the walleye bite has still been decent. They're picking up a few big perch here and there. Still using the perch talkers or the plain red hooks on the dead sticks. Once again, fatheads, rainbows, small sucker minnows, that's the key. And they've been picking up fish anywhere from 18 to 25 feet of water. Now, Barnacles Resort and Campground, they have a bar and restaurant, so make sure while you're up there you swing in, grab a drink, grab some food, and have a great New Year's weekend. So if you're looking to get up to the north end of Mille Lacs Lake, go ahead and call Barnacles Resort and Campground. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for this week's fishing report. If you do get out fishing and you catch some nice fish, or even some small fish, take some pictures, send them in to livinmnoutdoors@gmail.com, and we will feature you in next week's fishing report. Now, remember, guys, if you go out fishing, pick up your trash, be respectful of other fishermen, and don't crowd your neighbor. But most importantly, don't forget to get on out there and get living.